Alright, so, welcome back to another comic review, and this time we're going to be reviewing a comic from my MegaCon haul, and that is Monsters Unleashed. Monsters Unleashed was an event that literally no one read, and it sucks too because this was a lot of fun, and it was actually a event that I was very interested in reading. But unfortunately, so basically the event had the worst timing. This event came out in the worst timing. And basically what had happened was that Colin Bunn wanted to do this event as like a fun monster story. And for the most part, it succeeds. But the problem was this came off months after the disaster of Civil War II. Like, this was this was coming off the disaster of Civil War II, and everyone was burnt out by everyone was just legit burnt out by events at that point, especially after the disaster zone of Civil War II, and no one was interested in, and everyone knew that Secret Empire was coming. This is a point in all different Marvel where people were just like, enough. Like, people were like, stop, we don't want to read no more. Because the events were pretty bad, the stories were subpar, and we knew that they were going to get more. It's unfortunate that Marvel did little to pimp this out. Like, Marvel did little to pimp Monsters Unleashed out, which sucks because they should have been doing this from the get-go. Because this event is what every Marvel event should be. A fun, fast-paced story that is a lot of just greatness and just a lot of fun and just all these characters coming together to fight a common threat. You have to understand that this is post-Civil War II, this is post-Inhumans versus X-Men, the Inhumans are being rammed down everyone's throat, the X-Men are kind of persona non grata with Marvel, so now... But none of that matters. That's the best part. Like, no one was excited for this. And it's sad, too, because, again, I have to stress, this was this is what truly should have been really pimped out by Marvel, because this was probably one of the best events they had. So let's get into it. So, the story is that there are these comets that are falling to Earth, and each one brings a new kaiju. Like, it's a literal new monster. And Colin Bunn did the artwork with Steve McNiven, Greg Land, Francis Lionel Yu, Salvador LaRocca, and Adam Kubert. So we got some big names in artwork. And before I go any further, you're probably wondering, well, Land clearly had the worst art in here. Like, Land probably had the worst art out of all of them. He does the second issue, and actually, it's not bad. Like, it's actually not bad. Like, he actually put some goddamn effort into it. And I'm like, every time I was reading the second issue, I was like, this is Greg Land's artwork? No. There's no way this is Greg Land. Like, there's no way this is Greg Land. Because look at that. This is Greg Land's artwork, and it's really damn good. So, yeah. I can't believe it is Greg Land's artwork. Like, legit. And it's actually really good, especially how he draws these monsters. Yeah. That's the other thing, too. But the one that really, like, sucks, like, the one that's really bad, is Salvador LaRocca's artwork. Which, LaRocca can be a very hit-and-miss artist to begin with. I noticed that throughout his run with Karen Gillan's Darth Vader comic. So, I was just basically... I was just kind of, like, expecting better because he had one issue, and maybe, like, that was the reason Land's art was so good, was because, he had time. Like, I don't think Land, like, this gives me credence to believe that maybe Greg Land's artwork is probably better off, Greg Land's artwork is probably way better off being, like, in a mini-series, like, but then again, like, now that I think about it, his artwork in Symbiote Spider-Man's not good, so maybe he should just do annuals or something, I don't know. But yeah, LaRocca's artwork can be summed up as this following, because this was straight up offensive. I want you all to look at Devil Dinosaur real quick. Look familiar? Yeah, that is literally the exact copy of the Jurassic Park T-Rex. It is no joke the exact copy of that. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it's insane to me that, like, it's just, like, it's not, like, that's not even funny. Like, that could be summed up at, and even, like, I don't know if this was a rush job, but the weirdest thing, they had all the artists got together and got to do one issue apiece, so I don't know if this wasn't even rushed. And look again! Devil Dinosaur is literally a red T-Rex, a red Jurassic Park T-Rex. I don't even know how you it's it's insulting when Land does a better job than you. Greg, you got beat out by Greg Land in this. How are you, Greg Land? How do you even fuck that up? I don't even know how to deal with that. So anyway, I need to get off that. I need to get off that horse. Anyway, so the story is basically very simple. Monsters come down, superheroes come together and fight. Like, no one talks for a minute like, maybe we should, do this or do that. We should do, or no, I don't agree with you. Let's fight in the middle of this apocalypse. No one brings up a fucking fight. Like, no one, people bring up counterpoints and whatever, but no one goes into a fist fight. Like, no other superhero goes into a fist fight, because everyone's literally like, guys, monster, bad, like, we fight monster together. And everyone's here. And keep in mind, this is only a few months after Civil War II, and Tony's dead. I don't know why Iron Man's here, because Tony's quote-unquote dead at the point, but I guess that was to sell the comic. Or at least hide the fact that Tony was going to die in Civil War II. But yeah, if you wanted to look at, like, the best of all new, all different Marvel, because I know that era kind of got away from itself, even though it did have some good books. This literally should have been, like, the high point. This is the high point for all new, all different Marvel era. Because you get the best of the champions. You get the best of the Inhumans. Like, I wasn't angry with the Inhumans. And keep in mind, this is hot off the heels of the Inhuman X-Men War, which you already knew which side I was kind of pulling for. And, die Inhuman trash. But no, literally everyone's like, we're all here, we're all hanging out. Sam Wilson is Captain America, awesome. And he's coordinating with all the other superhero teams to fight a massive threat. So, yeah. Also, like I said, I love the monster designs in here. Like, the artist Greg, I don't know if, Cullen Bunn just told the artists, go nuts. Like, just go completely crazy. But there are some just insane monster designs in here. Because, like, McNiven, Land, Hubert, they all get, like, some great monster designs. LaRocca's, we've talked enough about him. But literally, literally, Adam Kubert drawing monsters. I have a feeling that they just got, Bunn just got all the artists together and was like, okay, guys, just literally write whatever, draw. Here's, like, the outline for each monster, but go nuts with the design. And go nuts they did. And again, another thing is that this brings up back Elsa Bloodstone, who is a very underrated character. And we also have we also have Moon Girl in here. Moon Girl is usually a character they tried to pimp out among that new wave of Inhumans, and Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur do have an animated series coming, but I've kind of noticed that this that character's hype was kind of died down after the decline of the Inhumans. But yeah, they actually put her to good use in here. They actually put her to really good use, and I like how they bring on the other major piece of this. I should have brought this up earlier. This is how bad my reviews are. The major point of this comic is a young kid named Kei Kawaida, and Kei Kawaida is a young boy who can basically he has the ability to draw a creature and he can summon it. Now, Kei Kawaida is a Inhuman. Yes, this was part of the whole Inhuman wave. This was part of the whole it was part of the whole Inhuman era. Like, we're pimping out look at all of our new Inhumans, when literally you only care about, like, 6. 6 or 7, like 8 tops. But Kei Kawaida, like, originally the word on the street was that Bun didn't intend to make him like that. He was intended to be, like, because there is, like, this prophecy that Kei Kawaida is, like, a special kind of Inhuman that can control monsters. And essentially what had happened was that, editorial said, make him an Inhuman. Like, that's, I don't know, I can't confirm that, but that was, like, the word on the street. Like, that was the legit word on the street. But yeah, it's literally like, monsters here, let's watch all the superheroes get together and fight it as a united front. Why can't the modern Marvel events be like this? Why can't, like, yeah, we're now getting them with King in Black and Absolute Carnage, like, mostly from Donny Cates, but, like, a majority of modern Marvel events are usually, like, heroes arguing with each other and being shitty, where, why can't, like, again, that King in Black, War of the Realms, all of those are basically, like, let's all hang out and fight the common threat. We're getting back to that, but not at this time. Like, this was one of those events, like, keep in mind, this event was squished in between a very sucky event and what was coming up was a super sucky event. So, yeah. I wish this got more attention. And Marvel did nothing with this. And it did spin off a comic that didn't last long, because no one read it, because it was connected to a comic an event that no one wanted to read, which sucks, because this was the high point of the all-new, all-different Marvel era. So if you can, go check this out. I got this on a discount price. I found this at, like, $6 on a shelf. And I'm not saying, like, that's not worth it, but, like, if you can find a discount, because it's been over a few years, so you could probably find it at, like, discounts or whatever. So I'd say give it a shot that way. You're probably going to find it discounted a lot of places. But yeah, if you're a kaiju fan, if you love, like, Fin Fang Foom and, you know, all those classic Marvel monster movies, and also, like, are a diehard kaiju fan, go get this. Like, I'm serious, go check this out. You will not regret it. So if you did read Monsters Unleashed, just comment below, let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.